This is going back in my years when I was on heavy highway. I had a lady, she was 48 years old, she was a carpenter, and she was able to carry a piece of plywood sideways. And she was probably only about 90 pounds being wet. And to be able to look at her and say, she can pick up something that heavy and be able to walk a girder, which is a part of a bridge, with the wind, and seeing she can do that. And here I'm starting out when I was 32 years old, or 33 years old, and she was in her late 40s. She was the one that always was behind me saying, Rosie, don't let go. I started many years ago. I became what I am today because I believed in myself. And because of those words, I kept it in my head saying, I can be just like her.
As much as it's going to be a struggle, just keep trying. You got to start somewhere, and keep working, because every time you get to a different job, even on the same job, you'll be doing multiple things. So it could be anywhere from just handing somebody something and learning what it is, to learning how to use it, to learning how to install it, to learning how it works.
I'm like, are they gonna have me trying to lift heavy things that I'm not able to do? Or, you know, I just didn't know what all it entailed. But once I did get into the apprenticeship, I found out everything is not so hard. You know, they have easier tasks that you can perform. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Like, even with all of the other trades, it takes everybody to create a building or a project. It's not just, oh God, I'm gonna be stuck with doing all of this. You have help everywhere.
The skills I think I've used the most would be working with different types of people, working on different jobs, getting to see a lot of the stuff from the inside out, even from different trades.
There's so many different things. You can do buildings, you can work with water and sewer, you can work heavy highway, and it's all construction, you know. Some people just don't think how many different avenues you can take.
Go to Local 494 and the JTC and learn about the trades. And you know, it doesn't have to just be 494. I mean, be a plumber, be a carpenter, be an operator. Look into it, because it's a very fulfilling career, and it pays well. You know, you can support your family. And even taking that experience of an apprenticeship to lead into safety or into teaching or to be a project manager, whatever they want to do in construction, I think is great.
You know, the office thing is cool, but it's boring. I want something more hands-on, something that, you know, is not so boring. And with this field, it's like you come to a place, you see nothing but grass, gravel, and that, and then every day you're working so hard, and then before you know it, you got a nice project. And it just feels good, you know, going past something like, oh, I helped build that, or you know, you get, you know, it gives you some confidence, like, oh God, I helped do that.
I think it's very important for women to support herself and to take care of herself, build things, fix things, to be self-reliant.
I've prided myself on being hands-on, like Miss Fix-It. Everybody calls me, hey, can you come change my tire? Why can't you change your own tire? Like, it's just if I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. I think that kind of plays hand in hand for getting me where I am right now.
In general, in construction industry, it's going to be a challenge being young and being a woman. Both of those have their things, but you have to put in your time and learn about absolutely everything in your field, become a master just to earn the respect of the people around you. And that does become easier as you get older and as you just become more knowledgeable.
I would say it's been getting better only because there's more women. There's just more. And I know that the state mandates certain things, certain amounts of minorities and certain amounts of women, but at the same time, the opportunity is actually presented to those people now.
You're not gonna have always good days. Like I said, mine was a little bit longer. I had small kids at the time. I'm not a quitter, so it took me a little longer to do it, but I got it done. I refused to give up, especially the further I got into it. I'm like, I'm not turning back. I gotta finish this. So, I mean, it is doable. You will have some rough times. Sometimes you may feel like, I just want to give up, but don't give up because you will be so sorry that you did.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared out there because you think it's a man's world. That's not true. We are out here. We all work as brothers and sisters out there. If you feel like you can't do something because something's too heavy, there's always somebody there to help you. If you have questions, don't be scared to ask. Don't assume that you got to learn this on your own. And that's why you have foremans and you got superintendents. And just don't be scared. Show the guy next to you, hey, I can work just as hard as you, and I'm going to work as hard as you, but I'm going to give it just a little bit more, 10% more than what the next guy next to you is. And just to show the guy that, hey, us women, we work just as hard as the guys out there.